Look!
Listen!
Listen!
Oh, sorry, Geese. You've been gone so long, I forgot that that's supposed to be your cue.
Since you've been gone! For the first time.
Come on, Geese.
Nobody said Taylor.
Yeah. I said Taylor.
Geese, stop interrupting. I'm trying to say my name. Say my name. Oh, I thought we were going to break into a musical now.
Yep.
Since you've been gone.
Everybody, welcome to the podcast. Nope. Everybody, welcome to the podcast. It's Look, Listen, Cast. It's your favorite, probably one of the very few Pokemon Horizons podcasts in English. I mean, maybe, do you guys think there's a bunch of Japanese Horizons podcasts where they're just going to town, talking about eating Sakia every week and going to see Doraemon movie, and then they discuss Pokemon in Japanese?
What if our counterparts are in Japan and they keep talking about visiting American chains?
They just love McDonald's and Denny's so much.
They're like, oh, Denny's, you wouldn't believe the pancakes.
No, Denny's in Japan. They got all sorts of fun Japanese stuff. Anyway, guys, calm down. No, can we just stop with the fun and levity? This is a serious podcast, serious business. It's episode 157. You don't get to 157 episodes without being completely structured and no foolishness.
This is a podcast about grief and Pokemon.
Today we're discussing Horizons, the Pokemon anime, episode 102. Thank goodness it's better than last week. GEESEPEEP, can you please, you weren't here last week, can you please start us off strong with our first segment of the week? That's right, it's What You Been Peepin', Geese of the Week. Taylor, send it off to her, please.
Peep, peep.
Since I've been gone, I've been playing Donkey Kong. I'm
Nice
trying to
job,
see if Bananza
Geese.
would be able to fit into the syllables for that, but it didn't make it work.
You got it.
You always can.
Yeah, I'm playing Donkey Kong Bananza. It's a really fun game, guys. Nintendo, they know what they're doing.
The Odyssey team, Taylor, and they knocked it out of the park.
Great job, Nintendo.
I've been playing it a lot. I'm enjoying it a lot. I just love punching the land and getting gold constantly. Like, that's just like pure serotonin for me. Like,
That's the
yum,
Irish
yum.
blood in your veins.
Exactly.
They got treasure chests. They got maps, banana maps, fossil maps. She loves fossils.
And even playing the 2-player mode where someone plays Donkey Kong and then the other person plays Pauline, that's a lot of fun. I've been doing
Wait, Pauline from Mario?
Yeah, Pauline from 1980s video game Donkey Kong in arcades. Her.
Wait, was Pauline the one that got kidnapped?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, so this has gone full circle with Stockholm Syndrome.
Boom, boom, ba-da-da-doom, boom, ba-da-boop. Or there's several theories, Taylor, going on right now. We'll get into that when I discuss Fantastic Four First Steps. But we got theories of, is this alternate universe? Is it actually he was just protecting her from Mario's grandpa, Evil Jumpman? I mean, we're all original Donkey Kong.
Revisionist history.
Revisionist history with the housemates. But it's all we know now is new design Donkey Kong, which we do have to make a very, very important addendum PSA here. Everybody was saying, wow, Mario movie, I can't believe you redesigned Donkey Kong, and I don't like it. Guess what, guys? You're all incorrect, because actually Nintendo redesigned Donkey Kong for Donkey Kong Bananza, and they've been working on the game for a while. So when Illumination Minions guys wanted to make Super Mario movie, Nintendo said, oh, here's the new design for Donkey Kong, by the way. So that's why they used the new design. And guess what, guys? When I first saw it, I thought, but you play Bananza and you're like, you needed the new design. He needs to be just so silly and fun. And the old design, DK, was a little serious.
I'll bet this is a Hideo Kojima retcon where
it's big
they got all this negative press and they're like, okay, guys, we're going to really try to Uno reverse this one. We're changing Donkey Kong.
Naked Kong, Big Boss Kong.
You're all going to be ashamed.
GEESEPEEP, before you move on to your next thing, can I give an update on our Donkey Kong adventures?
Yeah.
She was trying to say this, but Taylor started talking about something else. But yes, GEESEPEEP and I have been playing Donkey Kong Bananza 2-player online mode, and it's been a lot of fun. Great times. Everybody's laughing, screaming, destroying. Here is
Question from the audience before you say any more.
Oh my God, I haven't even said what I was going to say. I guess I'll just forget. Yes, Taylor, please.
Tell us about Fantastic Four, First Steps.
No,
I was gonna ask how co-op functions in Bonanza.
So the way it works is, since Michael and I are friends, Nintendo friends, we did the secret handshake, we signed the forms, we play on an online game session. So basically, Michael invites me to a session of Donkey Kong. I accept and I play Pauline. It works surprisingly well. My internet connection is not always stable, but it always prioritizes that the frame rate of the game that I'm also playing will run smoothly. There's no like skipping or like lag. It looks like 480p.
That's fine.
It functions perfectly fine.
And you stay in for the full session, no interruptions, no kicking you out for bosses or when you complete something.
Yeah, I'm
She's-
in there the whole time.
She can fight the bosses because I run around as Donkey Kong. Pauline's on my back screaming and yelling and singing. And she can absorb material and use that as a shout.
Yeah, so I have secondary control of the camera, and I hover it over a material, and I press a button. I'm like, yeah, I want to use that material. And then I hit the trigger, and I send out like a yeah, or like a scream that has that material at enemies in the land and stuff. It's really fun.
Pauline has special singing superpowers. Also, I was going to say something else regarding... Oh, you know what's neat, Taylor? You can use Pauline completely with a mouse. So just aim wherever you want.
Use the Joy-Con mouse.
Yeah, you can use a Joy-Con mouse or can you use a real mouse? Probably. I just played Mario Paint today. Anyway, all I want to say, guys, just real quick. Donkey Kong Bonanza, tons of fun. Barrel full of laughs. Can't believe how much fun I'm having. That being said, guys... Okay, I'm not going to spoil what it is, but I will say you get to a certain point in the game, you unlock such an OP transformation. It's the 4th transformation, and it literally completely breaks the game. Rather than, and here's what's tough about it. Is it fun, Taylor? Yes. But at the same time, all strategy, all planning you had in prior levels, and to be fair, you could just treat this as easy mode. Maybe just don't use this transformation.
Mm-hmm.
But all strategy and planning you had before in terms of how you're going to take on the environment is just gone now because you can walk forward and hold the trigger and destroy everything in your path.
It's kind of interesting conceptually, and it's something that I've begun to appreciate over the years more and more, is kind of hampering your own growth in a video game or certain abilities in order to actually engage with the game. I'm having to do that in Clair Obscur because it's so easy. Even I'm playing on the hardest difficulty. It's still so easy to just plow through health bars with certain builds. And
yes,
you have to remove some of your buffs in order to actually play the game.
Well, like I mentioned to you before, Clair Obscur, they actually did patch out a super, super broken build. I actually want to try that build, so I don't know if I can maybe get that on disc and try to play a 1.0 version to try to do that build, because I have fun with that. I love breaking RPGs, like Final Fantasy VIII, never battling, running away from everybody. So that way your level 7 Squall is fighting level 7 end bosses with just Ultima Junction 999 just doing crazy damage. Yeah, so before, when you're Donkey Kong, you have to physically punch things, right? You're punching the environment. Yeah. Let's say you encounter some poison water, some lava. Oh no, you're going to get hurt. You got to change your strat.
Yeah.
When you're the 4th transformation, it destroys all barriers. It destroys all danger. And you don't even need to decide which direction to go because your breath of destruction is everywhere. You could just tilt your face up and destroy everything above you, everything below you, everything in front of you. It's so powerful. I just beat a level. I just beat a world.
Congratulations.
I accidentally 100%ed it. At no point did I attempt to do anything. I just consumed the planet. I accidentally destroyed the world, got every banana and fossil without trying. I opened my map and saw that I was complete on everything, and I went, oh.
How far into the game are you?
Over halfway.
I actually got that power, and I destroyed everything, and now I can't access a banana. So
what you do in that situation is you press the pause menu. There's a button that says reset terrain, and it just brings it all back.
Well,
To
now
make
the
sure-
game's broken.
They might
mean?
do something if you're halfway through the game. They might like adjust for that in later level design. Like they give you one world where you just feel like God, and then they're like, well, now we have to move the goalpost.
Well, that's the easy way to do it, is just reset terrain. But you can Donkey Kong's physics engine, and it's actually very, very deep. You can 100% get to that banana with some combination of jumps and throwing things and doing ostriches and throwing something and double jumping, and there's a way to get to it. But if you don't want to go through all that, you can just reset terrain or turn your game off. I think all the terrain will come back. GEESEPEEP, did you have more to discuss before I discuss Fantastic Four: The First Steps?
I don't think so.
No fun food? Nothing fun?
No fun trips?
No fun thing? You weren't even here last week, right?
I came back from last trip and then I got sick.
No.
Well, did you get sick or is it just allergies? Because I've been hearing that from a lot of people.
I think I got sick from Justin.
Way to go!
Enemy of the show, Justin?
I thought you were going to say enemy of the state. Outlaw on the run?
FBI most wanted. He was over the other day and he was coughing, and I'm blaming him for getting sick. I have like a low grade fever right now. I'm okay.
No, it's S grade.
Medical grade fever. That's such a sick story. This week, I watched...
Just a
Were
little
you going to say more? Were you going to say more? You didn't. You stopped talking.
No, I wasn't.
Well, then what? I don't understand.
I watched... Her eyebrows went to the floor above her.
You're going to say went to the moon. This week, guys, I watched Fantastic Four: First Steps. Guys, I recommend this film. Such a concise story. They set you up. All movies are doing this these days, because I think, Taylor, in the 90s and 2000s, every superhero movie was an origin story. So now we're really making sure that every superhero movie, for the most part, is this is a few years after they started being superheroes. So just, we're good. Let's get right into the fun action. We'll do a quick PowerPoint of, look at them beating up some enemies.
Well, because it used to be a, like, not everybody knows Spider-Man's origin story. Now everybody has it just permanently imprinted in their minds.
Yeah. So I really recommend Fantastic Four, and longtime listeners of the podcast may recall, or not, did I tell this story? Probably. Fantastic Four is the only film I've ever walked out of to just play in the arcade. So that's fun. I was just with other people and I wasn't into it. So I played
Which one?
Instead.
Was it the one?
The first one.
Chris Evans?
I think before that one, right?
The one in like 1994?
There's a 94 one? The one in the early 2000s, Taylor.
Fantastic Four is in the same universe as Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, right?
No, it's in Earth 828. It's a new universe for Marvel.
Yeah, so take that, Geese, with your jokes.
Yeah, way to go, Geese people.
Yeah, Geese, this is a no landing zone.
Got him. So yes, very concise story. I like that they just have a story. You get the plot real quick. You get through it. We got a problem to solve. We solve it. Good movie. Great acting. Like all the guys. Pedro Pascal. I was afraid I'd have Pedro Pascal like
fatigue.
Exactly. He's just great in it. I feel like his performance here is like. I mean, people say he's so good as Joel, but I think he did great as Reed Richards. So
he's a good actor. He's a very, very good actor. He's just in every film. I'm seeing Eddington tomorrow.
I forgot he's in the film.
He's in everything. At this point, I'm waiting for the Pascal reveal of every movie. I like the guy. I liked him in Kingsman Golden Circle. He was great as Whiskey.
Got so excited for a split second because I thought you said Paddington. And I was like, he's in Paddington?
He's the bear.
Oh, my God. Anyway, good movie. I recommend it. Laughs, fun. The only problem with these Marvel movies, though, is there was a certain point I was watching it, and I couldn't stop thinking about, I wonder what the end credit scene's going to be. And then I thought to myself, wait a minute. The end credit scene is just going to be teasing another movie. And then when I watch that movie, I'm just going to be thinking, what's in the end credit scene? What's it going to tease next? And I realize, oh my God, as human beings, all we ever do, we're just thinking about what's the next thing. It's like I can't even enjoy Donkey Kong Bananza or Fantastic Four because I'm just sitting there thinking, I wonder what the next thing's going to be. What a terrible life we all lead.
Who does Pedro Pascal voice in Donkey Kong Bonanza?
He is
Grumpy Kong.
Void Kong.
Oh, that's sick. Good choice for him. Very talented.
But yeah, I mean, it's a silly Marvel superhero movie, so there's going to be points near the end you're like, oh, you're just going to conveniently do all this, and we're going to have crazy plans, and of course, whatever. But it's still really fun. I reckon.
How would you compare it to Superman?
I knew this question was going to happen, and I was not looking forward to answering it.
Okay.
I don't know, Taylor. They're both good movies. I'm biased on this. I'm going to say Fantastic Four,
but
probably
you're in that ecosystem.
Exactly, Taylor. It's like I play PlayStation, I have an iPhone. Superman was fun. James Gunn's The Suicide Squad was fun. But at the end of the day, I don't give two poops about the DC universe. Robert Pattinson's Batman, fun. But I don't care about that universe, whereas Fantastic Four, I'm invested since 2008 in this universe. So that's why I care more about this.
See, I think I actually have I'm going to break it down when I do see Fantastic Four. Because I feel the opposite. I feel that I was done. Well, actually, my exit point for Marvel was the Black Widow movie. Because that let me down more than any movie I've seen in probably 10 years. Because I was thinking, they're going to take the stakes and make them low. They're going to give us Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy with Natasha Romanoff. They just gave us another exploding airship. And I was like, I'm done with this for a while.
Luckily, this movie, Fantastic Four, is very good, and the whole time I was thinking, wow, I can't believe Marvel movies are good again. The vibes are just out of control. This alternate universe 60s where there's crazy technology, it's just so good. All the cars and all the clothing and all that. Is
it just like the Jetsons? That's kind of how it looks.
Yeah.
Sick. Spoilers.
The vibes are... You asked me. The vibes are immaculate. GEESEPEEP is looking like she's dying.
I'm just mad that you wouldn't wait to watch it until the next time I was in California.
There's no way in the world. Do you realize how quickly they have to kick movies out of IMAX?
It's like Superman 2 or fewer weeks.
Superman was just an IMAX, and I need to see 3D IMAX.
You can only see it in IMAX.
I have AMC A-list. If you want to watch it again, we can watch it again. But it's not going to be in 3D IMAX.
Geese, I fully support what you're doing, however wrong it is, but I do have to agree with Michael. There's a time. Because I promised Guncan, I was gonna wait for Jurassic World Lost Rebirth. Guess who still hasn't seen that movie? Me. Guess who can no longer see it in IMAX? Me. Should I have waited? No.
It was never in IMAX. They forgot to schedule IMAX. There was never a point where it got a chance to be in IMAX.
Furthermore, guess who could have never seen it IMAX? Me.
But also, very important to note, GeesePeep, another huge reason I need to see it immediately.
Spoilers.
Within 2 days, nothing on my feeds everything on my feeds was spoilers for Fantastic Four, spoilers for Fantastic Four, SpongeBob memes with Fantastic Four. So the plot of the movie was already spoiled for me. I had to see it as fast as I could. Anyway. I have a PSA about In-N-Out. Taylor, you know how I've told you before, with the animal style fries, they're charging you more than double the price.
Right.
More than double the price.
You paid full price for animal style fries?
Exactly. They charge you more than double the price just for a slice of cheese. So never order animal fries that way. Just order like extra cheese on your burger for a couple cents, and then spread sauce is free, and all the other toppings like grilled onions and spread are free, right? So I was at In-N-Out yesterday, and I said, can I get an order of fries light with spread, grilled onions? And then I realized I forgot to order whole grilled onions on my burger. So I said, and whole grilled onions on the fries, please. And she tells me the total. I thought, that seems very high. And I think, inflation. But I look at my receipt, and I notice she charged me for animal-style fries, even though I just ordered fries. And I said, why'd you charge me animal fries? What on here is, like, causing extra money to happen? And she said, I don't know. And manager San had to come over and say, the second you order more than 3 toppings on a French fry, it automatically upcharges it to an animal fry, even though I didn't have cheese on it. So I had to get a refund.
Clever girl, In-N-Out.
So that's just a PSA. So be very careful when you're ordering your cheap fries. Also, final PSA. Guys, every longtime listeners may once again recall the time I accidentally ate a fork eating Dave's Hot Chicken.
Wait. Oh, wait. No, I remember this. Never mind.
She remembers.
Never mind. Yeah.
Turns out every establishment now is using cheaper quality forks.
Oh, I thought you were going to say everybody's sneaking forks into your food.
Well, they might as well be, because I was trying to eat dongles the other day with my I can't tell you this life hack's too good. I can't let it be out there. Or they're going to remove it from me.
Sorry,
Don't
listeners.
gatekeep it.
I have to gatekeep it, or else I can't afford to eat. But I'm eating my gatekeeping meal for $1 instead of $9. Let's just put it that way.
Ooh,
Take a bite of my $1 instead
Fork.
of $9 meal. Exactly, Taylor. Fork just completely breaks off in my mouth, so I have to spit all the food out. Luckily, I find the fork this time. And yeah, guys, can we please get back to good forks so I stop eating forks, please?
No, the turtles.
Taylor, please take it away. I'm done. I'm done, so. I have too many PSAs.
Okay, listen.
All right.
All I've really done outside of water polo and back to my normal dumb diet, I gotta talk about this. The ending scene of season 1 of The Rehearsal is one of the most interesting things I've ever seen in my life. And the whole time I'm watching season 2, this guy, Nathan Fielder, is too talented.
That's true, but please don't spoil season 2. I'm only on episode 2 of season 2.
I won't. The stakes are significantly higher, which you already know if you've seen an ad for it.
That's true. I do know everything about season 2 because he was on the news about it.
I was going to say, or if you've watched the news lately.
He was on CNN.
The
miracle over. Okay, yeah.
I can't wait to talk to you about how oh man, the ending is so sick. And I just hope to talk to you about it next week because it's very good.
I cannot watch Nathan Fielder stuff.
The cringe, you can't do cringe?
Yeah, I can't do it.
You get used to it really quickly. Like, it doesn't, when you understand that it's all performative, it becomes very tolerable very quickly.
Not all of them.
No, not sorry.
Reactions.
Not saying that it is fabricated, more saying that it is included in the show because it serves an artistic purpose. Like, it's not just two people being
over it.
You can
get over.
Just hypnotize yourself.
There's so many things. There's a number of things that I've had to turn off because I couldn't take the cringe, guys. Not any longer.
I don't have a problem with it just because I know Nathan is also kind of going to the root with more awkwardness. Like, he doesn't, you can tell when he's in character and out of character, obviously, especially with the news. And he's normally he's very comfortable normally, but in the show, he's very stilted.
I can't say I've ever seen that man out of character. He's one of those guys. He's like Andy Kaufman. I don't think I've ever seen him out of character.
Oh, you 100% need to watch Nathan for you then, because it's the whole show he's in character, and in the very last episode when it's like following I won't spoil anything, but it's following a long car trip, you can see he's out of character.
Okay, I take it back. There's one time I've seen him out of character when an old man suggests doing something that we can't discuss on this podcast. I've seen him out of character then, because he just goes, "What?" and laughs.
Oh God, yes. That's from season 1, I think, and it's very good. But he gets more out of character than even that. Yeah, so The Rehearsal, I liked season 1 significantly more than season 2, but season 2 is a very, very, very good follow-up season, and I think most people are going to like that more. The only reason I like season 1 so much is literally for that last scene.
Wow. Is there any more we have to discuss before Poké?
Yes. I watched the movie Sinners. Yet another movie that I could not watch.
I want to see it.
Let's all yell at Taylor for not watching Sinners with GEESEPEEP.
That was another one where it was, oh no, I'll watch it with you. Taylor just never watches it. So finally, sit gun can down and say, we're watching this because it's on HBO. Is it as good as everybody said it was? No. Is it better? No. I didn't care for it very much. It was fine. The problem is I'm such a big Michael B. Jordan fan, and I just didn't find him interesting in this movie at all, even though he's playing two characters.
You know,
I don't know anything about the movie.
God.
It's on the poster, Geese.
I can't believe we've ruined GEESEPEEP's life. Here's my favorite thing about
No. Let me finish. I don't look at posters. I don't watch ads, previews, whatever.
Geese, I'll tell you right now,
I'm going completely blind.
If you select the movie online or on a streaming service, this will be made apparent to you. You can't select to see the movie unless you blindfold yourself and walk into a theater.
He's got you there. all I got to say is my favorite thing about Michael B. Jordan is when he was being interviewed by the girl who used to bully him as a kid. And she was like, oh my God, Michael B. Jordan. And he was like, oh yeah? Yeah, you think I'm sick, huh? Wow.
Oh, that must have been
what
so
a good interview. Oh, so good.
So I will say, Geese, you can earplugs yourself if you want for this, because I am going to talk a bit about it. There's a lot of blues in the movie. Some of it's very good. Some of it is kind of meh.
You talking about music?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really cool. Like, the setting is very, very, very cool. The only problem is, at the end of the movie, I was sitting there and I was thinking, man, if this had literally been a musical, I would have thought it was the best thing I had seen all year. But instead, they just have these weird, like, they play the song as if you're watching a streamed concert instead of making it part of the movie. And that kind of bummed me a little bit. It's good. It's fun. It's long. And it feels long.
Are we prepared for Poke?
Are we prepared for Poké-news?
No, I'm not actually. I want to circle back quickly on, and I'm not done also. This is GEESEPEEP's Dream of the Week.
Ooh, new segment. GEESEPEEP's Dream of the Week.
I had such a crazy, vivid dream that we were all in South Carolina, and we found this hack where if we go on a train, it just goes right into Disney World, so you don't have to pay.
Now, GEESEPEEP, I'm not the biggest geography buff, but how close is Orlando, Florida to South Carolina?
It's actually not that bad. That's probably like a
It's not
10-hour
that
train ride.
A what hour train ride?
10.
Yeah.
10?
8.
Yeah.
8?
Mm-hmm.
What a hack. All right.
Anyway, we're also at the University of South Carolina, and we were staying there after we went to Disney World, and we were staying in someone's dorm room that they had converted into like a little combini in the dorms. We were just sleeping on the floors, and it was a very interesting dream.
Very sick, very sick.
Wow. That's very funny that they didn't know that people could enter Disney World through the train station.
It's a hack. I've had dreams like that before. Or also Space Interviews. All right, are we prepared for Poké-news?
I think we are prepared for
Joe Sarabi at it again. Guys, there's a new app coming out. If you're interested in the Pokemon trading card game, why don't you find out where your nearest league is? Is there a pre-release coming your way? Well, why don't you go ahead and download the Play Pokemon Access app August 4th, 2025 in the United States.
I looked at this very briefly, and I thought that the logo was the NBA logo.
It does look very NBA-ish.
You know what? Shouts out to the NBA.
Shouts out to the National Basketball Alliance.
Association.
All right, everybody. We're moving on to second Poké-news of the week. Sarabi reports that the Pokemon Go Pass for August has been officially announced, Taylor. It offers a variety of rewards, culminating in a Moltres encounter. Look at that Moltres. What a beautiful
Even
bird.
though everybody's going to be way more excited for a Lucky Trinket. I heard back from Niantic. Did I talk about this last week?
Probably not. You love having a tail in the middle of Poké-news of the week.
Regarding my Quaxley lack of a shiny.
Lack of a quack. Am I right? Shiny Janitis.
They said, hey, it's RNG, and they just closed the ticket.
Very sick. Actually, it would be Shiny Arimasen. In the final piece of Pokemon Go, Taylor, I'll give you a shiny Quaxley. So I have so many shiny Quaxleys, I'm literally getting more of them in the little bonus. There was, for like a week afterwards, there were bonus little encounters with shiny Quaxley.
Guess who didn't get any in that either?
I'm telling you, I can trade you one. It's going to have your OT when you move it.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just bitter.
Yeah, well. Final piece of Pokemon news. We have a Pocket TCG new set coming out. Very exciting. Lugia and Ho-Oh, my boys. I love Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I even like the originals Gold and Silver. But Wisdom of Sea and Sky coming out July 30th. So by the time you hear this, why don't you open some packs, because it's out. Very exciting. It is now time to discuss an episode of Pokemon. That, of course, means that Taylor has to tell us what happened, in English, last time on Pokemon.
Previously on Pokemon. The gang goes to Orange Academy. Clive says, we believe you, but maybe with some proof we'd believe you for real.
In English, Naranjag. GEESEPEEP, can you please tell us the name of this week's episode 102, this week, Pokemon Horizons, in English?
The Night Encountered in the Ruins.
Ooh, or in Japanese, and this is a direct translation. Believe me, I was staring at these 457 kanji for a while. It is, of course, 遺跡で出会ったNaito. And I thought that the word Naito was pretty sick that it has its own kanji, because that's clearly, sick. I mean, that night comes not from
lack of the sun, but presence of the moon.
Is that so Shakespearean? Night comes not from Nippon. That has to be an English word, right? Or Germanic or something? Night?
It's KN word, so it's definitely.
I was going to say it's 100% Germanic.
See, look at me. Genius. But I don't think it came from Japanese, so I'm impressed that it has its own kanji. Anyway, GeesePeep, do you have a one-sentence synopsis for us this week, please?
In English.
A knight and his steed reunite.
Guys, we're picking up immediately where the last episode left off. That's right.
I'm sure you're all thrilled about it. Wait. Oh, did Grease? Grease? What did you think last week?
What did you feel about last week episode? Please score for us all. 0.0.
You guys were like going on. Well, I say you guys. Michael was going on about how it was boring and awful, and it wasn't that bad.
The one where they go to Naranha and talk to everybody?
It's because you didn't hear our breakdown when we talked about it.
What was your score?
Like a 7.5.
Jeez Louise. Okay, back to today's episode. We pick up from last week. We got Dot versus Penny. It's a big, big, big battle. Sylveon use Moonblast. Brutal swing, Tinkatuff. Quaxwell use Liquidation. Now, I'm going to tell you guys right now. There's something you ought to know about Sylveon, and that is her ability, Cute Charm. Take a wild guess what Cute Charm does, guys.
Does it make the other Pokemon not want to attack?
Yeah, if they're the opposite gender, it's a 30% chance of them being inflicted by attract, and they don't want to attack the Pokemon. So, little Sylveon moving her little ribbons around, making little Quaxwell going ooh-woo.
It really makes me want Arceus to be gendered, just so you can have that interaction where it's looking at a Sylveon thinking, I made that, and it was so adorable.
It's just the little kawaii GeesePeep, you know what I'm talking about? The little bashful, like, red cheeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Quaxwell's very nervous around this Sylveon. We got the Warner Brothers Looney Tunes, like, music of, like, Pepe Le Pew goofball.
Backed by some ska, question mark?
Sure, we love ska.
Yeah.
Flareon, Flamethrower, Moonblast, take it to use your hammer, block all those attacks. Aqua Cutter, Quax. Oh no, he's not gonna Aqua Cutter. He's just doing his little fingers.
Preening.
He's doing woo style. Yeah, he keeps trying to fix his hair. He can't attack.
I don't know if I said this before, but Penny has such high school girl who wears pajama pants to class energy.
I thought you were going to say Penny has such high standards.
Really? I disagree. Maybe you had a different experience, but to me, the Cookie Monster pajama girl archetype, she's very outgoing.
Oh, see, I'm with Geese on this one. I'm seeing goes to class, very quiet, says they're there, never raises their hand.
Always wears a hoodie. Always wears a hoodie. The same black hoodie, right? Never washed.
Actually, you know what? I think there's two of those types. I think there is one that's outgoing, and I think there's one who's just genuinely very quiet.
Yeah. I'm thinking of the quiet one.
Anyway, Tinkatuff is hit with a giant attack because Quaxwell's too busy trying to fix his hair. We cut to a theme song. We're back from the theme song. Oh my god. Dot's realizing exactly what's happening here. It's that darn Cute Charm ability. He's attracted. All right, Quaxwell, just attack Flareon instead. That'll work. Oh, GeesePeep. That's right, GeesePeep. Sylveon does jump in front of Flareon. Tinkatuff. Hit your friend Quaxwell in the head with your hammer. Knock him out of this. And then Penny says a very funny line, which is, I've never thought of hitting my Pokemon in the head with a hammer before. And Roy is very impressed by Dot's brilliant idea of hitting her Pokemon in the head with a hammer. All right. now that we're knocked out of that attract, it's Terastalize. That's right.
Time.
Quaxwell and Sylveon, Terastalize, Moonblast. Why don't you grab Tinkatuff and spin her in the air? Slam, Liquidation, Swift, Flareon. Oh my god. Swift just knocks out Quaxwell, which
very weird.
I'm out. I'm very confused about this.
Don't worry, Geese. This battle is such a non-existing thing in my mind that we don't need to talk about it at all.
It happened very fast, and I'll tell you right now, I have never thought of Swift as an incredibly strong move.
Especially against a terastalized Pokemon, especially coming from a Flareon. This episode is weird. It's like Dot's like, what should I use my Quaxwell to attack? No, not Flareon, because that's low-hanging fruit. I'm going to attack the Sylveon. It's a silly battle.
In any case, all the kids are still very impressed with everybody's performance. They can't stop complimenting these.
Everybody's excited about Penny.
And then the bell rings and school's over. Sorry, Ult, you don't get a chance to battle. We're all leaving. And we cut to sunset, guys. I guess the episode's over. Let's call it a day.
In my head, it is.
Oh, by the way, this episode, for some reason, Dot is narrating. Why? What purpose does it serve?
When it started and she said, "My name is Dot," I thought to myself, this is going to be a bad episode.
No, I like
we're 300 episodes in and you're telling us what one of the three main characters is?
Hey,
imagine Dragon Ball Z starts the Boo saga and Goku goes, "My name's Goku."
This is my friend Krillin. Okay. We cut to night in the Brave Salami, GEESEPEEP. The Rising Volt Tacklers are all looking at the data that Penny gave Dot last week, and it was so sick, Taylor, seeing that map of Paldea, just like the map I see when I go shiny hunting and do my Terra Raids in Scarlet Violet. Very sick.
The map was very sick.
Ooh, look at the latest activity. It's at the ruins. It's in walking distance, not even driving distance, Taylor. We could go right over there right now.
Really quick train ride.
8 hours. There was Laqua activity over there. Remember, we went over there before and we saw a Gimmighoul and Roy got possessed and we saw a little Charcadet. That was fun. Remember that episode?
Yeah.
I barely remembered that episode.
Briar was there. I remember because I made a real bad thumbnail for that one. That's one of the worst.
And great news for you, Geese. I don't think you actually were on that episode, but you get to relive it.
Yeah. All right, everybody, let's go. Murdoch, we're going to need a picnic. Please prepare us. All right, we cut to the next day. Very good scene. Very funny scene for us because we're always bringing this up. Dot says, "Guys, before we do anything, can I just remind everyone, let us film things that happen. Let us photograph and videograph all interesting things. We need evidence for Headmaster Clavel, please."
And I am a streamer. Or I guess content creator.
She's a streamer. Oh, hey, guys, look, it's our favorite Gimmighoul in his chest form. And it starts playing one of my top 5 favorite jazz tracks.
It was a very sick
anime.
Sick. Such sick Barry sax / clarinet.
It's great. It's not the Ult theme. It's not the Midgar. It's not the Wall Market theme, but it is very jazzy and fun. Then we get about 45 minutes of all of the characters just moving their heads to the left and the right, looking for, I guess, Laqua clues, until eventually Sableye finds a rock and Liko finds a kid with a capsicum.
I was laughing so hard when they showed, for what was it, a minute and a half? 2 minutes, and I was just thinking, there's nothing in this episode. You had Dot saying, "My name is Dot," and now you're having everybody searching through a patch of grass. This is the whole episode.
Taylor, you have to think about me, who, when I watch these episodes, my hand is writing so fast, so much information, because I'm looking up so much. Every little detail, every move, every Pokemon, everything, right?
Oh, yeah.
And we get to this point, and my pen doesn't move for 3.5 hours. I mean, it's crazy.
This is a whole new level of phoning it in. This episode is something special.
No, it's a great episode. I love this episode. So the kid that Liko runs into, he's clearly a student in Naranha Academy. He's got the orange shorts. Absolutely hysterical. We have the meme itself. Translator's note, Keikaku means plan. The boy says, "Oh, My name is Karatou, but unfortunately, I can't handle spicy foods. And then translator's note underneath, Karatou means big fan of spicy foods. I'm going to take the liberty, because they haven't recorded this episode in English. I'm going to translate this boy's name as Spicy. We're going to call him Spicy in English. Maybe he'll have a new name in English, but that's going to give us the best idea of what they're going for. So let's call the boy Spicy.
They're probably going to name him Spicy, or they're probably going to name him like Pepper or something.
Okay, so Spicy's looking for his Scovillain.
Can we not call him Spicy? Because I have PTSD from the cat that I had that would attack my face every time I entered the kitchen, and they sent it off to a farm because it attacked everybody else that came in our house, and I found out 10 years later that they actually had not sent it to a farm.
Oh my God, Taylor.
If you can come up with another little name that works on multiple levels.
Pepper-san.
But again, Pepper is the...
Chili-san.
What's another? No, Scovillain is the name of the Pokemon. That's not going to work.
Jalapeno.
Fuego-san.
Fuego.
Because it's like Fuecoco. Okay, Fuego it is. If you like the name Spicy that much, I will try to
I've written the name Spicy so many times in these notes. You want me to...
I've been attacked by the name Spicy so many times.
Well, this is going to be, what do they call it? Exposure therapy. You're going to get over this cat. It's going to be great. Okay, this episode's ruined. This kid loves Scovillain so much. He's even got little Scovillain hair accessories. Very fun.
But they just did this with Stunfisk.
They did. They're doing all the guys who love a specific type of Pokemon. They're loving. So Roy calls Liko, and Roy says, "Liko, we're all headed to the Watchtower. Come meet us over there.
Yeah, over there."
And boy, Taylor, did they have sandwiches for days. Not way too much mayonnaise. Put down the mayonnaise, Dot. That looked disgusting.
They love it. The Japanese love mayonnaise. And Japanese mayonnaise is very good.
But GEESEPEEP, we have a very sweet little scene here where they're saying, Dot, is this your first picnic with us?
In English? I keep saying that. I don't know why.
I really like this scene because...
Growth?
Yes, growth. And it does remind us how far she's come and that how far they've come together as a group.
Because if you'll recall, way back in like maybe season 1, they were trying, back when Dot would never leave her room, Liko and Roy were trying so hard to invite her to come down to the picnic. And she was just, oh, no, I don't want to. And sweet, thoughtful Liko left all the sandwich picnic ingredients out for Dot so she could make herself a sandwich in the Brave Salami. And it was such a sweet gesture. And they're all remembering it. It was, oh, what a great time.
Oh, yeah. Those other times were good.
Alt makes himself a very large sandwich. Taylor, I'm sure, approves. It was very large. And now everybody's full. We cut to after they eat, and it's time to go to the ruins to investigate Laquium occurrences. But first, we need to discuss our finances and the logistics of our operation.
Came out of nowhere. Dot premises being like, okay, we need to tell everyone how bad these spheres are. And that's going to require a lot of funds because we have to go all these different places. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, you are a famous streamer. The internet exists. Just put out a video.
No.
Go fund me.
No.
Or ask Grandma. She's loaded.
But like they don't even the logic for why they need money makes no sense on several levels. But mainly because of that, like just make one video.
Yeah.
Ooh, Sableye found a Gimme Ghoul coin. That's fun. You only need 999 of those to evolve into your favorite Pokemon, GEESEPEEP. That's right, Goldango. Very exciting.
Ooh. Allegedly has a great shiny.
Terrible shiny. The worst shiny. I was staring at my shiny for so long looking for any difference. Oh, terrible.
It's a regular Darkrai.
Darkrai's better than that.
Oh, there's no way Darkrai shiny is better than that.
It is way better. Okay, so here's the thing with Gimme Ghoul. As we all know, he puts you under his spell. You can't stop collecting coins. This has happened to Roy before. He says, fool me once, we won't get fooled again.
But
Alt responds.
The good thing is, as a quick addendum, it's not really that dangerous. It more just wastes your time.
Yeah. Alt immediately presses X for doubt and says, Roy, you are going to get possessed by the spell of Gimme Ghoul once again.
You mean
I?
And I can't seem to find all those moments in my life. With my mind open wide.
Shut up.
Run-die.
If I was a trainer, I would get hypnotized so quick. I'm already out there looking for cool rocks and fun bugs. I would be like,
oh God, if you saw money on the ground, if you saw gold doubloon, you would have picked that up so fast.
Also, it's funny because as a kid, when my mom would just drop us off at the pool all day instead of like watching us, I would just search the entire grounds for quarters so I could buy candy at the snack bar. So I've already have training in this.
All the while, Gimme Ghoul's just sitting there laughing in the background at his little treasure chest form. Here's what I want more than anything, Taylor. I want this YouTube video to be flagged for copyright from Kimo Primo. Okay.
It would make it all worth it.
Right.
Every episode would have led to that.
At this point, Alt breaks the fourth wall. He speaks to the audience, but it's all for naught. Gimme Ghoul has just done it again, guys. He's got them all under a spell. They're all looking for coins. And spoilers, this sick freak is loving this. He's just giggling to himself, doing God knows what in that treasure chest, while all these kids are just
to be fair. I think that's how most CEOs are portrayed in cartoons.
Just sitting in their pile of gold, like
yeah,
Scrooge
just
McDuck.
Cackling as all the workers do stuff for him.
So I guess Liko was slightly further away or something because she's the only one to escape the spell, and she's walking off with Pogogo. They're looking around. Pogogo-chan finds a little hole. He explores in there, and oh my God, who's in this hole? GEESEPEEP.
Charcadet.
Oh my God, the same Charcadet from all those episodes ago that used to ride Pogogo-chan, and we loved him?
In this same exact episode? I didn't remember that. You weren't on that episode.
We'll have to.
It could have been. Regardless, I didn't remember it when I watched this episode, so
we'll have to replay the tapes. It's time for a commercial break. We're back from the commercial break. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. Also, in this little hidey hole with the Charcadet is a terrified baby Kricketot and Bone Sweet. We then get. This is honestly one of my favorite things in Pokemon. They had a whole episode of this in the very first seasons of Pokemon, and people loved it, where the Pokemon just hung out. But it's just a full-on Pokemon conversation where Charcadet informs Terapagos that evidently their friends Knackley, Happini, and Bonsly have all gone missing. Is this the work of Gimme Ghoul? Laqua? A dastardly combination of both? Only one way to find out.
Probably Laqua.
Liko does find some pink mist, by the way, so maybe this is Laqua related. She says to herself, aloud probably, oh, some pink mist. It's a Laqua sign. I better call all the guys so they can come on over. And so she calls, and GEESEPEEP, the phones, it just keeps ringing, huh?
They're too busy looking for coins.
God, they can't even answer a phone.
It's like me when I'm on the beach and my mom's calling me, but I'm too busy looking for seashells.
Yeah. She only does it where it's legal. In places where it's not when it's not allowed, she doesn't. So just for the record, police, any lawyers listen? Hysterically, Meowscarada at this point just yells at Liko in cat language for 5 minutes, grabs her by the hand, and then chases after Hatterene because Hatterene's clearly losing her mind. Hatterene's screaming. She feels some Pokemon in distress, so she's running towards him. My God, the babies are being chased by a Laqua-infused Scovillain, and this must be the scariest thing these infants have ever seen in their lives. Magical Leaf, Meowscarada.
Shouts out Magical Leaf.
And it's just a normal one.
It's not a big one.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
And not a strong one.
Hatterene, he pulls these poor baby, GEESEPEEP, did you see these crying, injured babies?
Yeah.
They're all scuffed up and dirty. They're crying. Oh, my God. Scovillain starts attacking again and again. Luckily, Meowscarada puts herself in front of the babies, runs away. Magical Leaf. And they're playing the video game battle music. Very good soundtrack. We got a big Dragon Ball Z blast going between Meowscarada and Scovillain. Hatterene's freaking out. And guess who shows up, GEESEPEEP? To save the day, perhaps. Riding on Terapagos' back.
Charcadet.
Wow. And at this point, Hapini's crying so much, she's so scared that she just starts to run away, overcome with emotion, running away in terror. And Liko runs to protect her from Scovillain's attack. But Taylor, who saves the day, so not even Liko has to get hit.
Charcadet.
You right, Taylor?
Oh, there's just nothing happening.
Oh my God. Charcadet saves the day. The knight in shining armor hits Scovillain with a big old fire attack.
And he even came in riding on his noble steed.
Arigato, Charcadet. Oh my God. He's so tough. Scovillain goes to attack Charcadet with a fire attack. Foolish Scovillain. Don't you know that Charcadet has the ability Flash Fire? He's just going to absorb the fire attack, and it's just going to make his own fire attacks 1.5 times stronger? Dumb Scovillain? He's getting stronger by the second? Taylor?
Oh no.
Taylor.
The strong spheres have truly claimed another Pokemon.
And then Charcadet hits Scovillain with a big fireball. Pagogo-chan, now's your chance. Turn into Terestal form and suck up all that Laquium. We did it. Yay, everybody. Oh my God. We now cut to, guys, an additional sunset. This episode's going to have such a high score from me. GEESEPEEP, why are you shaking your head? No, we get 2 sunsets in one episode? What a
No, it's
thrilling.
just funny because, yeah, I also noted that there were multiple sunsets. Just some fun stuff happening.
Yeah. And now we see Liko delivering Scovillain to everybody's favorite character.
Jalapeno.
Hot and Cheez-Its, hot and spicy, hot and toasty. And we're getting big hugs all around. He's so happy to get his boy back. This guy loves this line.
Okay, so Liko...
Sorry.
Liko's like, any chance you've been using a strong sphere? And they were like, yeah, how'd you know? And then Liko doesn't tell them, like, hey, maybe don't do that.
That's a great point, GEESEPEEP. I was waiting the whole time, waiting for her to say, oh yeah, don't use those. Those are really going to hurt your Pokemon. And he's like, yeah, I was a beta tester. I've got all the product. I even sent it back to get more Laquium juice.
Yeah.
And she really doesn't at any point say to not do that?
Yeah.
Weird.
Nope.
Isn't that the whole point, that they're supposed to tell people not to do it?
No.
Right.
The whole point is that they have not been documenting any of this to send back to Clavel.
Very odd. Well, anyway, now we get, uninteresting for you two probably, but huge for me, big lore implications. And I'm so upset at Liko because she dismisses my boy Spicy so quickly as he's delivering brand new information we don't have, I don't think, where he's like, oh, by the way, did you know that Scovillain has all these different forms all over the world? Look at all these different varieties of him. I'm like, well, tell me more, please. I love regional variations. And Liko says, nah, I'm good. What? Come on, Liko, jeez. Please, I'm curious.
They're just not effective at any point in this episode.
So then Liko leaves, and then she has a big debriefing with Charcadet and the babies. And honestly, GEESEPEEP, Pagogo-chan says something to Charcadet in Pokemon, and I'm thinking he's asking Charcadet to join the team.
I was surprised because, Liko's a dainty, grass type, whatever. But then it clicks. I'm like, they are going to have some kind of, I don't know, battle, or like they're going to be on the same side of her and Amethio with his Ceruledge. And
oh, that's a good point.
And I bet
Liko's going to get an Armarouge.
It's gonna,
so sick.
It's going to go a step further, and they're going to be revealed that his family and like her family, like it's not just the common explorer's background, but the actual families are tied even further back.
Whoa!
Oh, that's so sick.
Brothers.
Because remember they had the thing, like the very obviously like intentionally mysterious leading reveal of his mother in that portrait.
She died in a terrible accident.
Horrible.
I bet you we're going to get another thing with their families, and it's even deeper than the explorers and their past.
Whoa.
And we don't typically cover leaks in Poké-news of the week, but there was a big leak today, by the way. We got actual official art leaked out of Amethio. Post time skip. He's looking sick. That's all I'm saying.
I'll bet he's looking sick.
Yeah, so then Charcadet's little baby pals say, it's okay, we'll somehow survive without you incredibly powerful protector of us babies. And he says, all right, let me put my hand up and say, come on, Liko, let's go explore.
The funny thing is,
I'll be your knight in shining armor.
The very funny thing is, this is so much like a superhero being taken away from the city they're protecting, and now Gimme Ghoul, the greedy CEO, is just going to hypnotize everybody.
Oh, no. And then we do the classic thing, GEESEPEEP, where, well, the new thing. In the old episodes, you just caught whatever Pokemon you wanted. In new episodes, it's always, do you want to be my Pokemon partner?
Oh,
Here's the Pokeball. You touch it yourself.
Just imagine how this would look in gameplay, where you look at your inventory and there's just a Pokemon sitting there saying, hey.
Yeah. And that's it. Liko did it. She caught a brand new Pokemon. This is pretty big news, actually. It's a pretty sick episode, if you ask me. She catches Charcadet, tosses him out, and he immediately jumps back on Terapagos because that's his knight. He's riding horse.
That's his
turtle. Yep. And now we cut back to Liko walking back to everybody, and they're still looking for coins. It's almost dark outside, and she says, "Guys, what are you doing? Why are you still putting coins into Gimme Ghoul's chest?" At which point they go, Gimme Ghoul, not again. You mean we've been possessed for hours again?
To be fair, that was kind of a funny little gag.
I liked it. Yeah, Gimme Ghoul chuckles and runs off with thousands of coins. So
this episode, the only reason you think it was good is because the last 30 seconds were good.
No, I enjoyed every second of this. We then cut to the Night Salami. We're rewatching all this. We're reviewing all this Laqua footage, GEESEPEEP. Oh my God, look at that Skull villain. Oh my God, it's another Laqua sphere. I can't believe it. Wow. They really do destroy the bonds between trainers and Pokemon. Are you kidding me? At this point, Ino calls Dot, and she says, Dot, I want to do a big, giant meet and greet special with Nito thing. You don't have a choice. We're going to charge money. And Dot says to everybody, oh, this is perfect. Now we can afford to adventure because we're going to charge $100 just to take a picture with us.
It's like they got there halfway. They're like, oh yeah, she's a streamer. But instead of using her platform to showcase everyone in the world, the evils that's going on, she's just going to use it to get money so that they can take a lot of time to individually travel place to place to spread the good Lord's message.
Which is so funny because they've never needed money before.
Well, they have. I think
like one other time, yeah.
Grandma money probably dried up a long time ago. And then, so that's pretty much the end of the episode. We get a little stinger surprise reveal. Who has snuck onto the ship, guys?
It's a Methio.
No.
Gimme Ghoul.
To be continued. What is this little guy gonna please evolve into Goldango? Please be the mascot of this anime. Just Goldango every episode. If Goldango's not in the shot, someone needs to be asking, where's Goldango?
No.
Yeah?
Yes, please. God, that would make me so happy. And that's the end of the episode. GEESEPEEP, can you please, before our discussion, tell us what happens in this week's Mega of the Week, please?
This week, it's the shell Pokemon Blastoise.
Ooh.
And I don't know how they did it, but his Mega Evolution form is somehow lamer than his regular form.
First of all, he has a bad Mega. Second of all, don't call Blastoise bad.
Yeah, everybody was excited about me getting Blastoise in red.
I'm saying that his Mega Evolution is worse than his regular, evolution, his regular form.
I agree. Yes, I think that way about most Megas.
Okay, well, I'm a fan of Blastoise.
I like Megas.
It sounded like you. Go ahead, please.
Lucario's
sounded like
Mega
you were insulting everything. What?
Taylor? Lucario's Mega.
Awesome. I'm so sorry. This is a very late moment, giant correction. I need to correct the record for everybody. I've been walking around telling everybody Ceruledge was designed by the Mega Man Battle Network guy. Wires crossed here. The Mega Man Battle Network guy
was
did design
by Ceruledge.
No. Mega Man Battle Network man did design a lot of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. He designed Fluttermane and I think maybe Tinka somebody, but he didn't design Ceruledge. So that's funny. My nickname Ceruledge is still named after the actual creator, but that guy is not the Mega Man Battle Network guy. So there's some wires crossed. Anyway, please continue. What happens in the Mega of the Week?
Anyway, so his regular 2 rocket cannons, they combine into one really big one. And I'm personally a fan of the 2 of them separate.
Yes.
Anyway, the cannon has a firing range of 10 kilometers. And then we get the animation, and it's Nino thing being like, hit the flag, Blastoise. But instead of hitting the flag, it turns around and hits her because it got confused.
Goodness. I wish they were doing these little sequences with Fritos over the radio.
Just blasts her in the face. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Poor girl. I don't know how she survived. Yeah, you guys are... Taylor, first of all, you're insane out of your mind. This episode was so sick. We got a new team member. I love Charcadet. We all love Charcadet riding Terapagos.
All right.
He's doing that the whole episode. We got Gimmighoul. Hysterical. We got people under the influence of Laqua. We got people under the influence of Gimmighoul. Hysterical. Fun. Sandwiches. Food. Great. 9.5.
I 100% agree with what Taylor said, that you only think it's sick because of the last 30 seconds.
Baloney. You guys are all wrong.
This
I had
episode,
such a good time the whole time.
I was so confused. This episode reminded me so much of the one before it. Like, it had the same kind of vibes. Like,
Yep.
I don't know what distinguishes the last episode is terrible and this one is great.
Last week was so boring. This episode was so much fun and so sick.
The fight with Penny, ridiculous.
We have to do at least one battle.
They did 2.
Yeah, we have
and the Flareon beat Quaxwell.
That was crazy.
So the whole Penny thing was a time waster. Them searching through the grass forever was a time waster.
You're telling me you weren't looking at Roy moving his head left and right for 45 minutes?
We literally had this plot with the same Pokemon in the same location last season.
Also, the weird and not natural to all be like, oh, we need money. Like, they could have literally waited until they got the message at the end and be like, oh, this is a good idea. We're going to need money to spread our good message. We can do that and get money. Like, I don't know why she out of the blue in the grass is like, we need money.
It would have even been funnier if it hadn't come from a realization, but from one of the adults. Like, they go back to the ship and they say, okay, we have to go here, here, and here. And then Molly says, okay, let's talk about finances for that. And the kids go,
That would have been a better way to do it. But I still had a wonderful time. This is an easy night.
The only thing I liked about this episode was Charcadet joining the team. And even then, it seemed very unceremonious and like it went with the wrong trainer.
Exactly. I feel the same way. Like,
Liko hasn't had a new Pokemon in forever.
Yeah.
I can see where they're coming from because they're obviously setting up some kind of thing with her and Amethio.
Right.
But yeah, it makes such little sense.
Like, it makes sense on paper, but the way they got there makes no sense at all.
I think it would have made more sense to give Charcadet to like Alt or something.
Yeah, but
because it could have been a way for him to grow.
The typing doesn't make sense because he already has Sableye.
Sableye is not. Well, he's Ghost, but he's not Fire.
Well, that's what I mean. Is like unless they gave him all Ghosts, and then he could get Gimmighoul as well, and that would be his thing. That would be.
I'm
cool.
sure he's gonna get Gimmighoul.
Yeah, he has to. But it's like,
Gimmighoul, please.
It's like Liko won the lottery because she had the least money, but she didn't buy a ticket. Like, it doesn't make sense how they got there at all to me.
The babies were I love baby Pokemon. They're so cute. They're crying. So cute.
So it seems like you like a series of JPEGs from the episode, but the actual episode just didn't do it for me.
I love this episode. It was so much fun.
I love Charcadet. We all know how much I love Charcadet. I love Charcadet riding Terapagos. Love that. I love Goldango and Gimmighoul. I'm giving this a 6.2.
Oh my god.
I do not like this episode at all.
I'll give it a 7.
Jeez Louise, you guys are out of your mind. All right, time to go to the wrap-up. GEESEPEEP, take it away.
Thanks, everyone, for listening. You can find us at Look, Listen, Cast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Please like and comment so more people can find us. Also, thank you to Key Squared for our work. You can find...
Also,
what?
Zebra.
You can find him at Key Squared. Wait, at Twitch. Wait, hold on.
Key Squared at Twitch. Thank you, Ticklebits.
You can find Keith at twitch.tv/KeithSquared.
This episode 157?
Mm-hmm.
157?
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out Professor Boilerplate for the website.
And the tickle bits.
Twitch.tv/prof_ticklebits. Also, everybody, listen. I said it at the top.
Taylor.
I'm going to say it at the end.
Yeah.
There's no way we're not at least in the top 5 or top 3 or top 10 most best Pokemon Horizons podcasts in English. So please like the video and subscribe and leave a little comment. And that way people who like Pokemon Horizons can listen and go, wow, what a fun time.
Episode 157, and we just got Dot explaining who she is.
LookListenCast@gmail.com. Send your emails. Time to say goodbye. Please, I need some sunlight. I need to use the restroom. I got Donkey Kong to play. Please, everybody, GEESEPEEP, please say goodbye. Taylor, say goodbye.
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 Bye. Okay, goodbye. Say goodbye.
Goodbye. Howdy, y'all. It's me, GeesePeep. Thank you for listening to the GeesePeep Productions podcast.
GeesePeep Enterprises, doing business as Peep Industries, together with its subsidiaries, is a diversified worldwide entertainment company with operations in media networks, talent management, parks and resorts, multimedia entertainment, and consumer products and interactive media. GeesePeep Enterprises is a Bell 30 company.